Hi, every first grader. Happy Monday, and welcome to the reading room. I'm Miss Noda. So, I was going to read a story today, and I also needed your help to make some predictions. Do you remember what that big word means? Predictions? When we predict something? Yeah, it's when you take a guess on what do you think is going to happen next. I said it before that we can predict a lot with like the weather, like, ooh, it's cloudy outside, it's getting a little darker. I predict it might rain soon. Well, I'm going to need your help to make some predictions in our story today. And I want to show you the cover here. And the title is called The Monster's Monster. It's by Patrick McDonald. There's only one name here, so that means this author, he wrote the words and he drew the pictures. Now, this right here, we got some monsters here. Just like take a guess. What do you think this book's going to be about? Do you think it's going to be scary? Do you think it's going to be funny? I don't know. The monster's monster? I kind of think it might be a little scary. So that's my prediction, but we'll have to read to find out. Okay. So here, now I was going to say that there are 4 characters in a story, but if you see, this character has 2 heads. So it's kind of like there's going to be 5 characters in our story. All right, so let's take a look. So it's called The Monster's Monster. All right. Grouch, Grump, and Little Gloom and Doom. Okay, so Grouch, Grump, and Gloom and Doom. So we were right. So there's 2 heads here. So it's 2 different characters on one body. I have not had that happen before in one of my stories, so we'll roll with it. So Grouch, Grump, and Little Gloom and Doom thought they were monsters. Rawr! They lived in a dark monster castle, high atop a dark monster mountain, overlooking a monster-fearing village. There it is. That does look dark and scary. Maybe I'll be right. This is a scary story. The little monster heads were always filled with big monster thoughts. Smash, crash, and bash. Huffing and puffing, mad about nothing, their 10 favorite words were no, 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 and no. Whoa, take it easy, guys. We get it. You like to say no. Every day they argued over who was the biggest, baddest monster, who could complain the loudest, who could throw the most terrible tantrum, who was the most miserable. These debates always ended in a brawl. That means a fight. Oh my goodness, they're trying to be the worst. One day, they decided to settle the argument once and for all. Grouch got some tape, tack, staples, and glue. Grump found some gunk, gauze, and gobs of goo. Gloom and Doom grabbed bolts, wire, and a smelly old shoe. Together, they would make a monster. Monster. The biggest, baddest monster ever. Whoa. Look how small they are. And look how big this monster's going to be. So that is huge what they're working on. They hoisted their creature. That means they kind of like lifted him. They lifted their creature into the stormy sky where, bam! A lightning bolt sent a powerful jolt through the creature. Oh boy. Oh boy. The monster started to twitch. He's alive, the little terrors exclaimed. The monster roared as he stumbled around, tearing away his bandages. Big, Little Gloom squealed. Bad, Little Doom squealed. Monster! They all cheered together. The growling giant reached toward them, and then, in a deep, booming voice, that means kind of like loud, he said his first words. We're going to stop and make a prediction right here. What do you think his first words are? He's a big, bad monster. What do you think his first words would be? Yeah, I don't know, maybe roar, right? Or like boo? I don't know. I don't think of something scary. Let's see. What do we think? All right, let's read to find out. I think he's going to say roar. So, he said his first words. Thank you. What? Thank you? Did he mean to say thank you? Thank you. That's not really scary. He crushed them to his chest with a tight squeeze. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The monster's saying thank you, but he's saying thank you? Monster wiggled his stubby monster fingers and tapped his clunky monster feet. He looked around in wonder and threw open a window. The room filled with warm, early light, bird songs, and dewy fresh air. Monster smiled and let out a little giggle. What do you think you're doing? Cried Grouch. That's not what they wanted. They didn't want a polite monster. Monster bounced around the room, gently greeting the many bats, the many rats, and spiders, and snakes around him. No, 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 shouted the group. You're supposed to be a monster, a scary monster. But Monster didn't think he was a monster. He didn't think he was anything. Anything but thankful to be alive. Oh, I love this page. He didn't think he had to be scary and everything. He was just thankful to be alive. He was happy to be born, to be alive. Monster became still, stiff, sniffing a hint of sweetness in the morning air. He's taking it all in. Suddenly, he let out a roar. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is he changing now? Roar, and he smashed the dungeon wall. Ha, ha! Grouch laughed. He's finally come to his senses. Yes, yes, shouted Grump. He's off to make mayhem in the village. He's going to smash and crash and bash, cried Gloom and Doom. Okay, maybe he is. Maybe that was just like, I don't know. He was just really happy now. He's going to be back to being an angry monster. The rascals dashed after. That means ran after. Dashed after Monster, trying to keep up with his long strides down the mountain. Monster! Monster! They cheered after him. Go, Monster, go! Go, Monster, go! The village bakery was just opening for the day when Monster plowed through the front door. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He plowed and he burst through the front door. Okay, so what do you think is going to happen here? Let's make a prediction. We got Monster. He's barging in. He's storming the door. He's crashing into L&M Bakery. It doesn't say L&M, but I'm just pretending. What do you think he's going to do? What do you think this big character is going to do? We got to know him already. He said thank you, and he was thankful to be alive, but then all of a sudden he crashed through the dungeon wall, and he's going to this bakery. What do you think he's going to do? Yeah, maybe he's going to smash all the things in there. Maybe he's going to take some donuts and smush them. I don't even know. Let's see. Let's read to find out. Grouch, Grump, Gloom, and Doom anxiously waited outside the shop, peering through the dusty windows. Big, whispered Gloom. Bad, whispered Doom. Shh, 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 begged Grump. I want to hear the hows and the yows. There was a tense quiet, and then finally from inside the bakery they heard, Thank you. Oh my goodness. Monster appeared clutching a white paper bag. Then he turned and headed out of town toward the beach. Did he say thank you again? What's going on here? Thank you. After him, the trio cried, Monster! Monster! Monster slowly knelt down on the soft, cool sand. Grouch, Grump, and Gloom and Doom collapsed in a heap around him. It's like they gave up. They're like, As they tried to catch their breath, Monster gently patted their heads. Look at their faces. He carefully opened the bag and gave each of them a warm, powdered jelly donut. Oh, so he bought some donuts, right, to share. Grouch, Grump, and Gloom and Doom were speechless. Speechless is like you're so shocked no words are coming out, right? And they're just like, what is going on? We wanted to create a scary monster, and this one's using manners and buying us donuts. What did we do? But then they remembered what their big, bad monster had said. Thank you, the little monster said. Monster looked at them and smiled. They smiled back, and together they all started to giggle. Grouch, Grump, Little Gloom and Doom, and their new friend sat quietly on the shore watching the sunrise. And the seagulls playing, and the seagrass dancing, and the ocean glistening, and no one was thinking about being a monster. Oh, I want to be there right now. That's awesome. Look at them, right? And no one is thinking about ruining things or smashing things. They're just taking it all in. And they're almost at peace right here. I really like that story. totally threw me off. When I read the title at first, when I said Monsters Monster, I thought, okay, it's going to be a scary one. There's monsters and everything, but really, they created a really nice monster. And I guess, I don't even know if he's called a monster anymore. He was so nice. He used his manners, right? That didn't solve their problem of what they wanted, but they realized maybe they didn't need to be angry so much. The gloom and groom and what was it? Grouch, right? They didn't need to be miserable all the time. Sometimes it's just good to be nice and take it all in. And I really liked that the monster, he said he was just thankful to be alive, right? I can kind of feel kind of sad that we're all home again, right? But I'm kind of thankful. What I can say I'm thankful for, I'm thankful that we have this awesome technology, that I get to read to you like this, and I get to see you via on Zoom, or you get to see me like this on the video, right? And we get to make all those cool classrooms with all the teachers and everything. So that's something that I'm kind of thankful for. Yeah, I might be kind of bummed that we're not all in school, but I'm pretty thankful for the technology that makes this happen. Yeah. So make sure today, I got 2 things for you to do. 1, go into Raz Kids, read a story on your level. Do it, right? And remember, don't forget our friends. Eagle Eye, Lips the Fish, Stretchy Snake, Chunky Monkey, Trying Lion, right? Don't forget those to help you read, okay? And my second thing, I want you to go say thank you. We'll say thank you. Say thank you to someone in your life. Say just thanks. Doesn't really need to say why. You just say, hey, thanks for being my mom. Thanks for being my dad. Thanks for being my grandma. Thanks for taking care of me, right? Thank you, right? It'll make them feel extra special. It'll probably make you feel extra special too. Okay, I hope you have a great day. Work hard, okay? And I'm thankful I get to do this with you.